You come home after a long day, wrap your arms around your dog, and squeeze them tight. You think you are showing love, but your dog, they might be silently screaming inside. Most dog owners have no idea that some of their most affectionate habits are actually causing their furry friends stress, confusion, or even physical discomfort. These are not bad intentions. They are innocent gestures born from love. But in a dog's world, they can feel like tiny tortures. After working over 15 years as a dog daycare attendant, I have seen hundreds of well-meaning owners unknowingly stress out their dogs with behaviors they thought were perfectly harmless. Today, I am going to reveal 10 of the most common ones. And once you know, you will never look at your relationship with your dog the same way again. If you truly love your dog and want to make their life better starting today, keep watching. Do not forget to subscribe so you never miss content that helps you become the best dog parent you can be. Hugging them tightly. I know, this one hurts. Hugging feels like the most natural way to show love. But here's the truth. Dogs do not hug each other. In the canine world, when another animal puts a limb over them, it is often a sign of dominance or a threat. When you wrap your arms around your dog, especially tightly, many dogs feel trapped and anxious, even if they do not show it, obviously. Watch closely next time you hug your dog. Are their ears pinned back? Are they turning their head away, licking their lips, or showing the whites of their eyes? These are subtle stress signals. They are tolerating it because they love you, but they are not enjoying it. Instead of a full embrace, try sitting beside them and letting them lean into you. Let them initiate the closeness. That is the kind of affection dogs truly understand. Number 2, patting them on the head. When you meet a dog, your instinct might be to reach out and pat them on the head. It seems friendly, right? But from a dog's perspective, a hand coming down toward their skull can feel intimidating or even threatening. Dogs have limited upward vision, so when something descends onto their head, they cannot fully see what is happening. Many dogs will duck, pull away, or simply freeze, all signs they are uncomfortable. We interpret their stillness as acceptance, but often it is just tolerance. A better approach is to scratch them under the chin, on the chest, or along the side of their body. These are areas where dogs actually enjoy being touched. Watch their body language shift. You will see a relaxed mouth, a wagging tail, and maybe even that goofy lean into your hand that says, yes, right there. Number 3, staring directly into their eyes. In human culture, eye contact is a sign of connection and honesty. But in the dog world, prolonged direct eye contact is a challenge, sometimes even a threat. When you lock eyes with an unfamiliar dog, you might be unintentionally telling them you want a confrontation. Now, with your own dog, soft eye contact can actually release oxytocin in both of you. It is a bonding moment. But there is a difference between a gentle, relaxed gaze and an intense, unblinking stare. If you notice your dog looking away, yawning, or licking their lips when you stare at them, ease off. They are telling you it is too much. The key is softness. Blink slowly, look away occasionally, and let the moment feel natural rather than forced. Number 4, rushing them through walks. You're running late, so you drag your dog along the sidewalk, barely letting them stop to sniff. You just want them to do their business so you can get back inside. But to your dog, this walk isn't just a bathroom break. It's their entire world. Dogs experience their environment primarily through smell. A single fire hydrant contains a novel's worth of information. Who has been there, what they ate, how they are feeling. When you yank them away mid-sniff, you are essentially slamming a book shut in the middle of the most interesting chapter. Rushed walks lead to frustrated, understimulated dogs. They need mental enrichment just as much as physical exercise. Next time, try a sniff walk. Let them lead, let them linger, let them read the neighborhood news. 15 minutes of slow, sniff-heavy walking can tire them out more than 30 minutes of rushed marching. 5. Forcing them to socialize. Your dog seems shy, so you push them to meet every dog at the park. Or a guest comes over, and you insist your dog say hello even though they are hiding behind the couch. You think exposure will help them overcome their fear. But forced socialization often does the opposite. It makes anxious dogs more anxious. Not every dog is a social butterfly, and that is okay. Some dogs are naturally more reserved or selective about their friends. When you force an interaction, you are telling your dog that their feelings do not matter, and you are putting them in a situation where they feel they have no escape. Instead, let your dog set the pace. If they want to approach another dog or person, they will. If they hang back, respect that. Create positive associations by rewarding calm behavior around others without forcing direct contact. Trust is built slowly, not through force. Leaving them alone without preparation. You head out for work, close the door, and your dog is left in silence for 8, 9, sometimes 10 hours. You assume they will just sleep. But for many dogs, especially those prone to separation anxiety, those hours are filled with stress, loneliness, and sometimes panic. Dogs are pack animals. Being isolated goes against their deepest instincts. While some dogs handle alone time just fine, others pace, whine, destroy furniture, or develop obsessive behaviors because they simply cannot cope. If you must leave your dog for long periods, prepare them. Build up their tolerance gradually, starting with short absences. Leave them with puzzle toys, calming music, or a piece of clothing that smells like you. Consider a dog walker or daycare for the longest days. A lonely dog isn't just bored, they are suffering in silence. 7. Using strong scents around them. You love your new perfume or that lavender-scented candle, but your dog may be overwhelmed. Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our mere 6 million. Their sense of smell is roughly 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. What smells pleasant to you can be overpowering or even irritating to your dog. Strong air fresheners, essential oil diffusers, heavily scented cleaning products, and perfumes can cause discomfort, sneezing, or respiratory irritation. Some essential oils like tea tree and eucalyptus are actually toxic to dogs. Pay attention to how your dog reacts when you introduce new scents. If they sneeze, leave the room, or seem restless, they may be telling you it is too much. Opt for UN-scented products when possible, and always ensure good ventilation. Section 8. Being inconsistent with rules. One day your dog is allowed on the couch. The next day they are scolded for jumping up. Sometimes they get table scraps, other times they are pushed away. You might not think it is a big deal, but to your dog, this inconsistency is deeply confusing. Dogs thrive on predictability. They need clear boundaries to feel secure. When the rules keep changing, they never know what to expect, and this uncertainty creates stress. They are not being stubborn or disobedient. They genuinely do not understand what you want. Pick your rules and stick to them. If the couch is off limits, it is always off limits. If begging at the table is not allowed, no one in the household should be sneaking them scraps. Consistency is not just about training. It is about giving your dog a stable, predictable world where they feel safe. 9. Waking them up suddenly. Your dog is curled up, deep in sleep, maybe even twitching through a dream. You reach over and shake them awake because dinner is ready or it is time for a walk. But startling a sleeping dog can trigger a fear response, and sometimes even a bite. The saying, "let sleeping dogs lie," exists for a reason. When dogs are in deep sleep, being jolted awake can disorient and frighten them. Their instinctive reaction might be to snap before they even realize it is you. Instead, wake your dog gently, call their name softly from a distance, or let the smell of their food rouse them naturally. Give them a moment to transition from sleep to wakefulness. It is a small change that prevents unnecessary stress and keeps everyone safe. Number 10, yelling when they misbehave. Your dog chewed up your favorite shoes and you explode. You yell, you point, you let your frustration pour out. In that moment, it feels justified. But to your dog, your outburst is terrifying and confusing. Dogs do not connect your anger with something they did hours or even minutes ago. All they understand is that the person they trust most is suddenly loud, scary, and unpredictable. Instead of learning not to chew shoes, they learn to fear you. They might cower, hide, or become anxious whenever you raise your voice, even if it is not directed at them. Effective training is built on patience and positive reinforcement, not punishment. If you catch them in the act, calmly redirect. If you find the damage later, take a breath and move on. Your relationship with your dog is more important than any pair of shoes. Every single one of these behaviors comes from a place of love or habit, not cruelty. But now that you know how your dog truly experiences these moments, you have the power to change them. Small adjustments in how you hug, touch, walk, and communicate with your dog can transform their daily life from stressful to joyful. Your dog gives you their entire heart without hesitation. They deserve an owner who takes the time to understand their world. If any of these surprised you, drop a comment and tell me which one you are going to change first. If you want to keep learning how to be the best companion your dog could ever ask for, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the beautiful, complex mind of your best friend.